Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Elay Understood, in the house. Okay, there it is. The contrast is so off right now, so I'm not sure if it's gonna pick up in the camera while I'm recording or not. Let me try something. It's so weird. All in the spirit of Halloween. You see that? Is it me or is it like that's crazy? Okay, wait. Look, when I move my hands, you see how the color change? I apologize. I've been possessed with the almighty power. But look, hand move, color move, hand move, color move. So I'm not sure how well this video is gonna come up. Let me try opening the blinds some more. I caught myself getting this camera ready before I even started. Weird. Oh, wow. Yeah, so what I wanted to talk about today was using the proper diction. I often ran into a certain collection of people. I want to say a certain collection of person during one point in my life where they highly focused on the diction of one's wording, the diction of one's wordage, to the point that it got downright annoying. So it's like, why even come around talking to these people? Because I know if they're going to tear that person apart about how they talk, no way in H am I going to be able to walk out of their conversation feeling happy that I just was able to maybe spend time with that person without knowing, hanging over me, that they're depicting apart how I talk in a way that is downgrading. It's not in the way like, oh, you poor thing, you don't talk well. Maybe I can help you. It's in a way to make someone feel less than. You know what I mean? But even besides the fact, if you can understand what somebody is saying, even though they're not using big words like encyclopedia, and they can make their point blatantly clear, what's the point of, what say you the point of using large jargonish words to sound so smart and aristocratic like Bill Cosby? You know, it's pointless. But at that point in my life, I ran into a person who, oh, that's my hand right there. I'm like, yo, I forgot my hand was right there. And I'm like, what's that? Hold on, let me try putting the book right here. It seemed like my hand was a good filter. I don't have many filters. I know, like, on eBay, you can get mini filters when you're doing videos. Mini filters. See how it throws the light? And I don't want to give this person who wrote a book free advertisement. Y'all know I wrote a few books. And you know, I'm just not trying to get, that's bad. I'm not trying to give anybody any type of advertisement but myself. Dog eat dog world. Down girl. I found a cover. So let me just throw the light and see if maybe that'll help with this paper. Hopefully it won't be too much of a distraction for y'all. So never mind this paper. I see that it's throwing the light really well. So I'm just gonna hold it up while I talk to y'all. If it's a distraction, can't win them all. Sorry for it. But back on the diction thing, I know there's some times in my life where I just don't feel like talking properly. And I'm wondering if maybe because it's not all the way instilled in me, there's some grammatical errors or issues I need to tighten up. Maybe so. Maybe so, but who cares? I do. Especially when I get around certain types of people that automatically give me this vibe of being uncomfortable because I can vibe that they're like, oh, look, they're beneath me. I bet she's on welfare and I bet she was on WIC if she's not on her 5th child already. You know, those types of people, no matter what race. It can be any race who's on that tip. It's just a matter of their upbringing. So sometimes I have to check myself to remind myself, just be yourself. You know, it's not like I'm going around saying ain't got no in every sentence that I say. Now, there's nothing wrong with saying ain't got no. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you up here trying to hold a conversation and you constantly up here talking like Lil Jon, but we all know Lil Jon don't talk like yeah all the time. But you know what I'm saying? If I'm up here talking to somebody like that, of course, that's when, you know, you gotta draw a line. But other than that, I really don't think it should be a big issue like people say he's articulate, she's articulate. Because at the end of the day, if Mrs. Unarticulate can draw up a freaking business proposal and it makes more sense than the one who went to Harvard and to save a company money, at the end of the day, in that world, money and the bottom line is going to reign supreme, whether or not one can talk properly to their liking to fit their crowd. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking to somebody, just be as honest as you can be as far as talking. Be yourself. You know, if you feel uncomfortable, just check yourself and be like, to yourself inside your head now, not out loud. If you come up to somebody and you feel kind of out of place, you know, just look at yourself and be like, man, you know what? I may not be able to talk properly, or maybe I have a southern drawl and people will automatically assume one is slow, you know, or have a small mind, or I say have instead of has, or got instead of get, you know, little things like that should not be frowned upon. You guys, if you're holding a conversation with somebody and you for some reason feel like they're giving off this sense of notion that they're better than you, but they still want to somehow for some reason hold a conversation with you, just be yourself. Because at the end of the day, most of the time for those types of people, they won't say it, but you being you and you not being so uptight in your diction is honestly a breath of fresh air for them. Because they're constantly around people who talk like a freaking textbook, you know? And you can't help blame them most of the time if that's the world they've been brought up in. So all you can do is just be yourself, be nice, or however, you know, no pushover, but just be respectable and polite. They may not ever say it to you, but when they get off that subway or something and they just talk to you, you probably made their day more than you know, just by being real. A real human being and not some suitcase toting moron in a trench coat, you know? So just be yourself at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, most of these people won't even tell you that you've made their day just by being you. Yeah, I said it all. Hey, I said it all, and I didn't stumble this time. See, when I get on the computer or whatever and I want to talk to you guys, a lot of times it's easier for me to say it in my head, but when I had to get it out, it comes out wrong to me. It comes out like in stumbles. But today it came out clear. So if you guys have a problem with expressing yourself, don't worry. And you know what? I think I'm going to make that a video number 2. Learning how to express yourself, communicating in a relationship. Don't feel bad if it's hard for you to verbally say things. And I'm going to cut the video off right here. I'm going to help y'all out.